Number 86. A 20 hertz 16 volt source produces a 2 milliamp current when connected to a capacitor. What is its capacitance? So we can apply a variation of Ohm's law here. It says that the current, Ohm's law, current equals voltage divided by then the reactance. Not the resistance. We're going to get to the reactance. In these problems now, the capacitor is providing the resistance, essentially. Okay, it's providing the resistance. So instead of calling this resistance, we call it now reactance, X. And since we're talking about a capacitor, we talk about now the reactance of capacitance, okay? Or the reactive capacitance. Now, if you realize that we don't have capacitance in this formula, we have reactive capacitance. So we now have to think about, well, how is reactive capacitance related to capacitance? Oh, right, formula down here. It says that the reactive capacitance is equal to 1 divided by now 2 pi times the frequency of oscillation multiplied by the capacitance. So what we can now do is we can basically substitute this on in for the reactive capacitance. So erase that and plug it in like this. Now what you can do, if you'd like, is you can now, because who likes to deal with complex fractions like this, you can basically take now the numerator, v, and then multiply it by the reciprocal of this denominator. So just flip it, but you'll realize then it's just v now times 2 pi f times c. Look at that. And this is now what the current is equal to. All right? If we have to find capacitance, what do we have to do? We got to get rid of these 3 terms. Right, well, 4 terms actually, 2 pi. You can consider that as 4. So let's just get rid of the parentheses here. Boom, 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 boom. And let's divide this on out. See how nice and quick the math is? Right, hopefully with a lot of practice you kind of see how we're working through this. Because, you know, when the problems get a little harder, we don't want the algebra to slow us down at this point. So what's the current? Milliamps. We need amps. So 2 times 10 to the minus 3. What's the voltage? 16 volts, good, no conversion. 2 pi times in the frequency, hertz, no need to convert. And that's it. Plug it on into the calculator. So 2 times 10 to the minus 3, 2 times 10 to the minus 3, divided then by parentheses 16 times 2 pi times 20. 9.95 or so. 9.95 times 10 to the minus 7th. And the units here are farads. If you want to convert that into microfarads, go for it. All right, but that's the answer. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. If you can, help us out, subscribe, and even like. We appreciate it. It really helps us grow. Thank you.